Hello everyone, welcome to the Yarn Bull Crochet. In this video we are going to see how to crochet this beautiful tulip flowers which I've crocheted using thin weight chenille yarn. I bought them off from Etsy and they're so soft and fluffy, and we'll see how to crochet this quick and easy pattern just with only one single stitch. And if you want a free written pattern of these flowers, you can find them in my website theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Link for that is available in the description. And if you have an Instagram account, do follow me on my Instagram handle as well. I post project updates and fun reels on my Instagram. And if you are new to this channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the Yarn Bowl and click on the bell icon as well so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So for working this tulip flowers, I have used this thin weight chenille yarn. I don't know the name of the brand, but you can find them in Etsy. And I'm going to use 2.5 millimeter crochet hook for working this flowers. And I will need a metal crochet hook. I'll be using the blunt tip of it to stuff in all this odd bits of yarn. And I'll need tapestry needle and some floral wire, scissors, polyfil and a glue gun. So we're going to work a slip knot, and then I'm going to go ahead work 16 chains. Be gentle when you're working with this thin weight chenille yarn. They can break easily. So I'm going to just work 16 chains here. So once you have worked 16 chains, I'm going to go ahead work one single crochet on the second chain from the hook. And then I'll go ahead work one single crochet on each chain till the end. So in that way I'm going to have 15 single crochet for my row 1. Just go ahead and work one single crochet on each chain till the end. Once you have worked one single crochet till the end, I'm going to go ahead work the next row, row 2. I'm going to work a chain 1 and turn. This chain 1 does not count as a stitch. Now I'm going to go ahead pick up the back loop of each of this stitch. So this is the front loop here and this is the back loop. I'm going to pick it up and work one single crochet on it. So I'll go ahead pick up the back loop of each of these stitches and I'll work one single crochet on it. So I'm going to go ahead work one back loop single crochet on each of the stitches till the end. So I'll be having 15 back loop single crochet stitches for my row 2. So by working this way you can see a ridge being formed. So this gives us a good pattern here. So go ahead work one single crochet, one back loop single crochet stitch on each of these stitches till the end. Now our first ridge is formed. For row 3 until row 20 we are just going to repeat our row 2, which will be working a chain 1 which does not count as a stitch. Turn your work and then I'll pick up the back loop of each of these stitches and work one single crochet on it. So make sure at the end of each row you have 15 stitches, so your work will be even. So in case you add more stitches or you miss any stitches, your work does not turn to be even. So make sure at the end of each of these row you have 15 stitches. So keep working this way until row 20. You should have 10 of these ridges. So keep repeating this pattern. Repeat this pattern. I'll meet you at the end of row 20. So this here will be our flower. We're going to turn it into our flower. Make sure you have 10 ridges, which is 20 rows. And we are going to work in such a way that it's going to be our tulip flowers. I'm going to work a slip knot and leave a long bit of yarn. By mistake I cut it a little bit short. Don't do this. Leave a little bit of more yarn while you cut your yarn. Now attach a tapestry needle to one end of the yarn, and then I'm just going to weave through these ridges like I do here, and I'm going to pull all this through. So this will be the base of our flower. Just pull through even more tightly, and you're going to fold the other two ends together, and we are going to weave the ends. So this will look like the bulb of the tulip flower. So once you have weaved the sides, I'm going to stuff my flower with Polyfil. I'm going to turn this work inside out, and then I'm going to go ahead stuff this flower with Polyfil. So this is going to turn into the bulb of our tulip. Do not overstuff or do not understuff. Now once you're done, fold the top like I do, and then make some stitches in the middle of the fold, and then hold the opposite ends now, and then just make few stitches on the middle of the opposite side too. So this is going to look like the bud of the tulip, and then you might have some gap on this four sides. You can just go ahead, work one stitch on each of these, just so that this Polyfil doesn't come out of it. After that you can work a slip knot and then fasten off your yarn, and then if you have a blunt tip of a metal crochet hook, I generally use it to tuck in all these odd bits of yarn inside the work, or say it even an amigurumi. I use a blunt tip of this metal crochet hook to tuck in all the odd bits of my yarn. So now the bulb of tulip is ready. So this yarn really makes it pretty, but you can also work in size 4 acrylic yarn if you have one. And now we are going to work the leaf. So for leaf I'm going to change my color to green. I'm going to work a chain 10 after I've worked my slip knot, and then I'm going to work 10 chain after my slip knot. So once I worked 10 chains, I'm going to go ahead work one single crochet and one half double crochet on this second chain from the hook. So I work one single crochet, and in the very same chain I work one half double crochet, and then on the next 7 chains I'm going to work one double crochet on each chain. Go ahead, work one double crochet on each of this chain for next 7 chains, which is just before the last chain. So I have my last 2 chains. So in this 7th chain I'm going to work one double crochet. So I have my last chain left. In that last chain I'm going to work 3 half double crochet stitches. So as you work this 3 half double crochet stitches on this last chain, you will see that your work is turned to the opposite side. Now you are going to work on the opposite side. I'm going to work one double crochet on each chain on the opposite side for the next 7 chains. Work with this loop or the yarn thread that we started off with while you work the 7 double crochet stitches on the opposite side. After you have worked the 7 double crochet stitches on the opposite side, you should have the last chain on the opposite side where we have started off with our single crochet and half double crochet stitch. Now we are going to end it with a half double crochet stitch. So I'm just finishing off with my last double crochet here, and then in the very last chain where we have started I'm going to finish it off with a half double crochet stitch now and a single crochet stitch, and then I'm going to work a slip stitch on top of the starting stitch, which is the single crochet stitch. You can work a slip stitch, fasten off and cut the yarn. If you want, secure it with a knot one more time and then cut the odd bits of yarn. Now your leaf is ready. Now we are going to assemble our flower. For that you will need a floral wire. I'm just going to use a glue gun to wrap this green chenille yarn around it. So now glue the ends, and in one end of this floral wire I'm going to put extra glue, and then I'm going to insert it inside the tulip flower to the base of the flower, and then I'm going to apply more glue to the leaf and I'll stick it to the stem, which is the floral wire. So our flower is ready. So you can make this flower in few minutes, as it's a very easy simple pattern. You can see I made them in plenty of colors. They're all looking so pretty. You can make a flower bouquet of it. So try this pattern at home and let me know your comments. So I just made one flower in less than 30 minutes. So try this at home and let me know your comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want a free written pattern of this tulip, you can find it in my website theyarnbowlcrochet.com. Link for that is available in the description. And do not forget to follow me on my Instagram handle as well. I post project updates and fun reels on my Instagram. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.